speaks, because diversity and differences are being more accepted. Autism is seen as an epidemic or disease. We want to be more open to it and have better outcomes that way.
They're very
But I'm telling you, these sites are great guys that's what you do. The content that you do.
And it's a spectrum disorder, so you've got those that are very intelligent on one end, maybe very, very smart, but very socially awkward. So intellectually gifted and socially. Then you've got those that are nonverbal, or they may never get explained
And it was natural.
Right.
It doesn't look like you.
I didn't pay anyone to travel in that article.
Exactly. That's what it is. Yeah, that was the
Shows you how old I am. I'm trying to live this shit.
It is possible that they could also be very intellectually gifted and voice that they're hurting and they want to get something. So my mother and I have tailored the book because I'm very articulate and I have this way of thinking or getting things out. But if I have to reach a 10 or a 12-year-old or someone with a functional growth of a 10 or 12-year-old, we have charts and activities, pictures to describe how you go about becoming your best self. Because I wrote the book and there are chapters in it based on my mantra. Know yourself, love yourself, be yourself. And I give keynotes on this.
On the blog, they have,
To get more keynotes.
and so I'm wondering, was that something that used to work? Or now they cut it down and they don't want to have it?
I was eating almonds.
Because you go through a whole process of, it's not about what you want to kind of choose your tissue to. Inside, and they go into
What's that? Miles? He's on the autism spectrum, but you didn't hear that. His mother and my mother helped start a group up in San Cruz called SCAN, San Carino Autism and Asperger Network. It has since kind of dissolved, but both women still do their own work in the autism community. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of Barnstorming or the Toastmasters community, but she and I are charter members of Barnstorming. I mean, in the Barnes and Noble, different than the Outliers. The first and third Wednesday that gets each month. Barnes and Noble.
I'm just saying, the other piece that goes with that is, as you start building relevancy for you,
Yeah. I know.
And now I'm kind of like review that. Reasonable that I was
It's good for a long time. So I can go, right. That age is going to big advantage right now. Started. I was so I was wondering, and I was right. That goes back to Will. Get started here in about another minute. So if we all come back to our seats. Because for me, it's I don't right, come back to our seats. Come on, Gene, back to your seats.
What's the thing you've done?
Oh, the 101 items of process.
All right, so how has this been so far today? A lot of great content, right?
Lots of information. It's rare that you get to come into a room and just be overwhelmed with like so much knowledge with all these people. I mean, Anthony's one of the best. Sue is completely right about becoming an author. It really comes out to this. Would you like to be someone says, would you like to come speak at our event? What do you do? Well, I speak about this, or I'm the published author of this. It just gives you credibility.
It's a prestige builder. We call it prestige in the industry. So yeah, published authors tend to get invited on stages more often than ones that aren't.
Exactly. But the question is, really, if you're going to do some work with people, how do you grow that network? And like we mentioned earlier, it really comes down to, for us anyway, we believe that LinkedIn is really probably the primary place to really get your network to grow and where you can find those connections so you can start doing advertising. Get right to the decision makers and really start making something happen with your business.
Now, as we talked about yesterday, if somebody Googles your name, somebody Googles your business name, some of the first results to show up are going to be LinkedIn because it's really well search engine optimized. It's going to pop up on Google and it's going to be a brand builder and they're going to use it as verifying your business. That's one of the first things with LinkedIn. Now LinkedIn is also an amazing sales tool. It's great for any business, especially business to business. The thing is on steroids for business to business for social media marketing. So it's an incredible tool. We talked about how Microsoft acquired it last year and all the changes that are coming down the pipeline. So we want to kind of just tell you a little bit more about our course and how you can continue the conversation with us through LinkedIn.
See, we taught this course for a lot of different businesses, and we've been paid hundreds and hundreds of dollars for just one section, like the section that we taught you. And we, as we started doing this more and more, we started compiling a lot of the questions that we were being asked, and that's how we developed this course. And then furthermore, we started doing personal coaching with people as part of this course, and parts of those questions ended up as part of the curriculum as well. So, are you ready to be a selling machine?
Yes.
See those hands?
Oh, yeah!
Turn to the person next to you, give them a high five and say, I'm ready to be a selling machine.
That was weak.
Come on.
There you go.
Yeah. Now, bear in mind, LinkedIn is becoming an industry standard. Like, right now it's at 500 million people, and it's growing considerably because they're making it very easy for everybody to do business on LinkedIn, and they're just going to integrate more. I mean, think about it. Microsoft owns, what else do they own? Anyone know? Besides LinkedIn? They own Bing, they own Skype, they own
Microsoft
Office, and they're going to start integrating a lot of these tools into LinkedIn. So you're going to find it more integration into it. So it's going to become more of a total business optimization tool. So you want to get it really on the ground floor before this
And a
starts.
CRM tool too, which is CRM is a fancy term for customer relations management or client relations management. But LinkedIn or Microsoft has already started turning a lot of this data into like a CRM system, and they're partnering with different software companies. They haven't quite figured it out yet, but they're working that way too.
And remember, and this is true, if you are not using LinkedIn, your competitor will, and like now is the time to use this platform.
There's a lot of strategies. So this is one that we find to be effective for us. We found it, we've worked with many different industries, different niches. We talked about working with real estate agents before. I've worked with personal coaches, personal development coaches. We recently worked with an insurance company that hired us to do private consulting. So we found success through a number of different industries. So we do believe that the techniques that we teach can be applied to just about any business.
Absolutely. So by learning to use LinkedIn, you will sell better, get more leads, and so that's why we've developed a step-by-step process that is designed to basically, if you just follow the step, do the assignment, follow the step, do the assignment, you will be able to get these techniques down and be able to really utilize them for your own business. And we're also refining this all the time. When people when they join this, we always update this, and we send out emails to everybody, let them know that there are new parts of the modules that are being
LinkedIn is constantly making updates. Like just recently, was it like a couple weeks ago, they rolled out filters to your profile pictures. So we actually made a module to talk about that. So we're keeping up to date on it. We don't just let it sit, because with social media, times change quickly. What was true 6 months ago is very not true today, the more often than not. There are some things that are standard, but the majority of things are constantly changing, so we're on this.
Yeah. So what we want to do is we want to give you kind of a 3-step process. Sign up for the LinkedIn Mastery course. If you sign up for it, you get the modules, and you'll complete the assignments, and then you're going to crush it. And who wants to crush it? Everybody wants to crush it! So, and these techniques do work. I've used them myself to great success, and it's unbelievable. And the fact that a lot of people don't know this stuff gives you a leg up, an advantage that a lot of people don't have.
Very, very true.
So the 3-step process is you're going to grow your network, you're going to reach out to your network, and then you're going to sell to your network.
That's the simplified process. It's a little more.
Yeah.
It's a little more in depth than that, but the simple. If we were to chunk this up to a high level, that's essentially what we're doing. We're growing your network on LinkedIn. We're reaching out. We're making connections. We're communicating with the people. If we're business to business, we're finding the decision makers. We're communicating with them. If we're business, we're finding our ideal clients. We talked about customer avatar yesterday. That is who we are finding on LinkedIn. And then we are selling through inbound marketing techniques, especially. So we're not going to go out there and blast everybody with spam, but we are going to provide value first, make an offer second. So we talk a lot about inbound marketing.
So would it be okay if we told you a little bit about what this offer looks like?
Yeah.
Do I have your permission to do that? Thank you, thank you. Okay, so first of all, we have the LinkedIn Mastery Package, and this is something that we've been selling roughly for about $395, which is the 6 online LinkedIn Mastery course modules. That's $397. One online LinkedIn bonus module, and this is actually a little out of date because we now have a few more modules, and we're starting to expand it even more. At this point, we have about 30 hours of content on there, and we do group calls, which are an hour long each, and some people don't take advantage of that. So we've had like one person on the group call where both of us are coaching that one person for an hour. So it's basically 5 hours of group coaching, which is really great. And that's just the package itself. However,
well, one of the problems we found with just getting the content alone was that people needed a little bit more access to us. So when we first rolled this out, we actually didn't even have group coaching. So it's just like, here's the membership site, here's the modules, do the work. And even though I think we do a pretty good job of outlining the step-by-step process, people still tend to have questions, and our style of teaching may not have reached them the first time. So that's why we created some bonuses, and those bonuses include 5 weekly group calls with us. So we tend to do them week by week. We usually do Wednesday nights. However, there are times when Andres or myself can't make it, so then we'll send you an email. We'll tell you if we're not doing it that week. But we do the group calls, and Andres and myself, we are regularly on those calls. We're providing incredible value. So if you could just pull one major nugget out of those calls or keep your questions answered, we feel that that's easily worth an extra $397 because this is the kind of stuff that makes you money quick. When I first started my whole endeavor with LinkedIn and kind of learning the platform, the first client I cut off there was $1,000. So it's like any investment I had made prior to that paid for itself. So it's right. It happens quick. I mean, obviously it depends on your price point, what you're looking to sell, but this thing can pay for itself very, very quickly.
And we wanted to throw in a few extra things as well. So we wanted to throw in a personal 60-minute coaching call with you, and specifically the weekly group calls. It doesn't have to be LinkedIn related. Sometimes we'll talk to somebody and we'll just talk about LinkedIn for about 20 minutes. And then they'll say, well, I do have another question about my branding. and then the rest of the call is about that. But if you want to take advantage of this, we'll give you a 60-minute personal coaching call. This is what we charge companies when they hire
They
us.
pay us $100 an hour, so we've been working with a few different companies. We've come out there and privately consult with them. So since you're getting both of us, we each charge $100 an hour, up to $200.
We'll also do a LinkedIn profile review. We will videotape us going over you'll see your LinkedIn profile on screen as we go over it, and we'll videotape that, and we'll go over a point-by-point process of what is going on with your LinkedIn profile. So you will get a personal review of your LinkedIn profile, so you can really get an
And we
idea.
send you the video so that you
Right.
can just review it at your leisure and just kind of make the changes as needed. So.
The other thing that we wanted to throw in specifically for this event, we wanted to throw in a few bonuses that we wouldn't throw in normally to anybody, but we wanted to throw in a YouTube creation and SEO optimization for your YouTube channel. And that means that we will create your YouTube channel for you, we'll optimize it, get some, show you how to get some content on there quickly, and then give you everything you need to know. This is actually a precursor to a whole new course that we're going to be doing on video marketing. But again, this is a $200 value because just setting that up for people, we normally charge.
And ours will also show you some techniques on how you can make quick, really easy videos that look really nice with very minimal effort. We have a few techniques that we'll share along with that bonus as well.
Absolutely. We'll give you the LinkedIn PDF cheat sheets and supporting documents, everything from the checklist on what you need to do,
Symbols guide.
the symbols guide. We've got a few more things that we're putting up there on a regular basis.
We have some documents that support how to use the paid membership platforms. Like we have a whole thing on Sales Navigator. We have a whole thing on the LinkedIn Job Seekers. Some of the paid platforms, we just kind of break down some of the steps inside those documents. So we have those available. They're available already on the membership site.
So this alone is worth $11.41, which is
Yeah, all the content's also in MP3, which may or may not be useful. So we have it there so you can listen to it in a different format. However, a lot of times we're doing screencasts and screen sharing, so you might not get the full experience on the MP3, but we make it available in case. And lastly, it's not even on here, we did create a private Facebook group for everybody to get help. We also have a private LinkedIn group. The reason we tend to focus more of it on the Facebook group is because the way LinkedIn groups work is they don't notify everybody as readily when changes are made. So on Facebook, every time somebody posts, like everyone gets a little pop-up that says it's been updated. So from an engagement standpoint, the Facebook groups tend to be just easier to engage on. But we have one on Facebook, one on LinkedIn. They all we update both at all times, so you can use them with either or.
So this is this is a lifetime membership. This is something where you will, whenever, like once you do this, you will, and we're not going to do this. We're going to change this to a year very shortly. But as soon as you sign up for this, it's a lifetime membership. Meaning, like a year from now, 2 years from now, if there's a change in LinkedIn or if there's a new feature, you're going to get a little email saying, "Hey, there's a new thing. We just made a module about it." And so we're going to be constantly updating this because the platform is always being updated on a regular basis. So the total value for this type of thing, normally $15.85, but we want to do a special thing here, and for $3.97, you can have the entire LinkedIn Mastery course, including the personal coaching, the group calls. It's like basically 6 hours of coaching with us, going over your LinkedIn profile, and at the end of it, you will have not only an incredible LinkedIn profile, and we'll hold your hand through the whole thing, but we'll teach you all the tricks that we know that I was able to get a job like that. I mean, I tell people like my story when I go, "Oh yeah, I just wanted to get a job in the Netherlands, I just got it." I'm like, "How that?" I'm like, "Well, I just use these techniques." But you know what? Here's the thing. What they don't know is that when I come home, I'm still going to be working on my business, right? So at night, when I get home, he and I are still going to be doing stuff on LinkedIn. And so not only are people calling us now because of LinkedIn, but just a little bit of outreach on each of the leads that we get through LinkedIn. we're gonna be like, this isn't gonna last. This is probably the last time we're ever gonna offer this.
Yeah, this is an evolving platform, and right now you're in the pretty early, it's about our third rendition of this program, but very, very soon we're going to be offering this from the stage at 997, so we're going to be making that change in the very, very near future. So right now, we're with Stu, and Stu's an awesome person. We love supporting her network, so we're making a special offer here. For $397, you have lifetime access to the membership platform. Again, there's about 30 hours of content. You have us for all those bonuses, so it's an incredible deal.
And we'll write you a letter of recommendation. We'll write you on your LinkedIn profile. We will recommend you.
That's worth it right there.
Right there.
So I'm going to go ahead and pass out the order forms. And you guys can take a look at them, and then we're going to bring up our next person to talk a little bit about that.
And if you want to talk to us any further, we'll be in the back.
Yeah, we'll be available. We're going to be available. If anyone's interested in this and wants to join me or anyone else for lunch, I am available.
First time. Oh, yeah, 15.
Anyone?
Now, how is it most, how long are you gonna do this? Is it gonna be far?
I did the coaching virtually.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if you're doing the coaching virtually. I will be available. So we're going to
Does
be.
he need to object?
How many more do we need?
We need another.
We just need one.
You need one? Okay, we'll get one.
Oh, I mean.
What is it next one? Next one.
Oh, next What about the art story?
Yeah, what?
I was looking for the art story on it.
Yeah.
I deleted the Facebook page. I deleted the app I had.
Yeah.
And reinstalled it, and it came out.
Okay, so it must have been an old version. That's
We
weird.
even updated the version, so I don't know
That's
why.
strange. I don't know.
Because I thought, well, if I update it, because it said needed an update, but it still wasn't there, so I deleted it and then just reinstalled it, and there it is.
Well, you got it now, so that's, like I said, from an awareness, that's pure awareness. Because you're just popping up on people's feeds over and over and over, so it just helps with
Yeah,
that.
because I was you're saying, these people that have, my friends group that have done certain, but I have some here that are kind of faded out, and then if I click on it, it says they haven't added to their story recently. So does that mean they've done one and it's like old? If they haven't added to it?
They haven't added to the story.
Yeah, hasn't added to our story recently.
I think that's just more about, that's not about
Yeah, see how it's
Oh, yeah, those are,
It's like faded.
yeah, that means that it's been 24 hours since they've been done. Yeah.
Oh,
So
we're on here.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah, we'll take care of that.
So you know what you're doing again?
It says it gives.
Is this a thing? No, it's a phone thing.
Oh, right, no, they don't come on.
Something to plug into.
Right.
No, thank you.
Yeah, you bet, there you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Did you guys get one of these?
No, we gave one.
So I'm weak in this area and I don't really have an interest in.
Okay, perfect.
So let me go DB over there. Do you see that's B, and then A was focus, like keep getting better, keep helping you.
Yeah, anyone else?
We're doing working, but
Anybody
Everyone
else?
else in the forum?
keep doing more of it.
Well, yeah.
And just
Cool.
like, again,
Good.
modules,
Yeah.
picking up modules of the same.
Thank you again, everybody. Really, really
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you
it.
so much for your time and your meeting. It's been a pleasure. It's been a real pleasure.
We still have more content.
This is what I'm focusing, this is what I'm good at, and I'm gonna keep getting this one, I'm gonna distract.
Can you make the sound work, dudes?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I take you dudes. These guys are great, don't you love them?
Mike talk too.
They are the most knowledgeable people, I swear. They just came to Santa Clarita and did a meetup with me and
Your mic off.
This is fun.
awesome. It was
Two.
really, really good.
Your mic off.
It's off?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
are we hanging in there? Almost time for lunch. Who knows Napoleon Hill? We talked about him a lot, huh? How many have actually read Think and Grow Rich? Oh my gosh, not everybody. How about recently? I listen to it like seriously all the time. I'm an Audible freak, and I'm constantly, when I'm in the car, some book is on, and it's just, sometimes you just need to hear that stuff again, right? And then his Law of Success book, it's like 24 hours of audio, but oh my goodness, so much good stuff. All about just, it's just so good, and I can't even say that much about it, but it's so awesome. I want to talk about this. I asked you guys yesterday, raise your hand if you're in a mastermind or you've ever been in a mastermind. Okay, oh wow, I've got some people in here. Who has never been in a mastermind and don't know what the heck it is? Okay, good. That was me a few years ago. I was in my business, my tutoring business, my educational learning center, and I was doing everything, like I said the other day. Here I am with my table with 3 kids and the parents coming in, and I got 2 phones in my ears, and I have the computer doing the billing, and then I'm trying to take an inquiry call about that, and then a parent wants to pay. It was just crazy. It was just crazy. And I felt so alone. Anybody feel alone in their business? Like alone? Especially those of us that work in our houses. I find myself in my house like, I'm really lonely. Fran, can we just go to dinner and work together? But the thing that changed, honestly, I've told you a lot of things that have changed my life, and I think this is why I put this event on, because I know what it's like. I've been there, I've done that, I'm in it, we're all in it, to a certain extent all the time. And when I sold my business, I made a pact with myself and the world that I was going to go out and help all the people that are out there with their businesses. I love it, and you can't go get, a job is not for sure anymore, obviously. That's why we're in business, and we're all in business because we have a passion for what we do, and we want to serve and help and change the world, right? We all want to change the world. So my story, basically, for the mastermind, I didn't know what it was, and there was the SBDC, I think, put on. It's a come on Wednesdays and be a part of this mastermind, and they charged a nominal fee to be in it, and I didn't know what the heck it was, and they sat me down and they said, okay, you're up today, you're the focus of the mastermind today. I'm like, okay, you're in the hot seat, okay, what's that? So I sat there, and there were all these people around, and they went, okay, what's your biggest challenge? How can we help you? And I can't even begin to tell you what it felt like to have people just caring about my business and giving me their insights and their input. And it makes such a difference. Have you ever, you go in your life and you think you know what you're doing, and I know exactly how to do this, and then someone keeps telling you, oh, you could change this, or you should do this, or here's an idea, and then one sticks, and you're like, wow, what would I have done without that? And it can change everything for your business. And that's what happened. So that was the first one. Then the second time, I was asked to go to this big event, and he had a mastermind that was sold. It was $6,500, something like that. And I thought, oh my gosh, for 1 year, how am I going to do this? Okay, but I knew I had to. I knew I had to. And I got into that mastermind. That was the first one that I was in. And boy, the community and the people and the ideas I got totally changed everything. And my business just started going through the roof because I had this amazing community of people and a mentor that really cared about me and really helped guide me in the right direction. Then I'm in another mastermind with Susan and actually Justin, and that mastermind is $15,000 a year. And there's other masterminds that are $25,000 a year. I know that Casey has one, and I'm telling you, it's the best money I've ever spent, the best investment I've ever spent in my life, because my business is going crazy because of the people and the support that I get. So, I love this. You guys read this? Did you figure that? Are you happy? No? You want to be happy? No? Keep what you're doing. I just had to share that. So what is a mastermind? Let me explain what it is. This is Napoleon Hill again. Obviously, I love him. No two minds ever come together without thereby creating a third invisible mind, intangible force, which is like into a third mind. So basically, you have all your ideas here, and she has all her ideas here. You put the two minds together, and magic happens, and that's what a mastermind is. And Napoleon Hill is just, that's who started this whole thing, and it's an amazing experience. I wanted to just put a little, I don't know if we have a motion to see if it works or not. Did you guys? That wouldn't be there. I'm just going to play like 2 seconds.
Work in perfect harmony for the attainment of a definite purpose. Now, here are some interesting facts about the mastermind, which give you an idea of how important it is and how necessary that you embrace this principle and make use of it in attaining success in your chosen occupation. First of all, it is the principle through which you may borrow and use the education, the experience, the influence, and perhaps the capital of other people in carrying out your own plans in life. It is the principle through which you can accomplish in 1 year more than you could accomplish without it in a lifetime if you depended entirely on your own efforts.
That's all I wanted to say.
And I have heard, well,
Okay, I just like watching him. You should go on YouTube and watch, that's actually Napoleon Hill, amazing, isn't it? I just have to share that. I'm having technical difficulties here. Okay, Andrews, how are you this weekend?
You broke it.
Oh my, I broke it? Oh, wonderful. Okay, good. So I created my own mastermind. I have a couple people in it. Actually, I'm going to have Fran come up real quick. She's been in my mastermind the shortest amount of time. Would you just come up real quick and she just did a Facebook Live with me that actually made me cry. So I just wanted her to tell you what she's gotten out of my mastermind in the last just few weeks that you've been in it. Just real quick.
Okay, well, my name is Fran Jesse, and I'm an entrepreneur, so I have several products that I've been working on for several years. I find that there is nobody to talk to, and there's so much information out there, it's very confusing. And Sue and I have known each other for about 3 or 4 years now, and I've always admired her. She's always kind of believed in me, okay? She's always had this, Fran, you can do this, you can do that, you know, and I listen, and it's kind of like, oh, but Sue, you know, it's like that's too much all at one time. So I did, we connected this recently from the last few months, and just because we have a lot of things in common, we connected this recently, and I joined her mastermind grouping and started to actually settle into listening to just, you know, cutting out the outside noises, and it has made a difference in my life. I mean, once I actually zeroed in on having somebody that I could trust and somebody